4-pound overweight for Pule Davis. And that's it. They're running. Come By and Trisker and Corbiere and Fitzherbert on the outside as they run downhill. 22 fences to be jumped. The first of the ditches will be number 2. And as they swing left-handed, it's Come By from Trisker and Corbiere and Fitzherbert and Knockhill on the inside. Then comes Dark Hansel and Ballytask and Ballymellan and Why Forget, and then Jimbrook and Stearsby and I Haven't a Light, and Tackroy and Covent Gardener. Behind them Catchphrase, Lucky Vein and Macoliver, the back markers at the moment, as Come By takes them along towards the first fence from Trisker in second and Corbiere, the previous winner, in third. Then comes Knockhill and Dark Hansel and Fitzherbert and Why Forget and Ballytask on the inner, and then Ballymellan and Stearsby, Jimbrook and Covent Garden. But Come By is going to jump the first in the lead. Great big horse he is, jumps it beautifully, and all safely over the first as they come to the first of the ditches. Come By in the lead from Trisker and Corbiere and Knockhill and Dark Hansel, and Catchphrase just a little bit slow at the ditch. Come By lands in the lead over the third from Trisker, Corbiere in third, then Dark Hansel and Knockhill and Stearsby and Ballymellan as they come to the water for the first time. Come By, Trisker and Corbiere, Knockhill and Dark Hansel, Stearsby and Ballymellan and Why Forget and Covent Garden and Fitzherbert and Ballytask and I Haven't a Light on the inside. Macoliver making ground. Catchphrase next over the fifth. Come By from Trisker and Corbiere, Dark Hansel and behind them Knockhill. Right at the rear of the field, Tackroy and Lucky Vein at the moment as they jump the sixth. Come By from Trisker, Corbiere, Knockhill, Dark Hansel and I Haven't a Light on Ballymellan, and these being followed by Stearsby and Macoliver and Covent Garden and Why Forget, and behind them Catchphrase, then Jimbrook and Ballytask. Still the back marker is Lucky Vein as Come By races towards the home stretch on the first circuit from Corbiere and Trisker. Little gap then to Dark Hansel. Then comes Knockhill and Stearsby, and behind Stearsby is I Haven't a Light. Then Why Forget. Coming down to another plain fence. The far side as we see them, number 7 is Come By from Trisker, a little between the two. Corbiere jumped it third and Dark Hansel 4. Another ditch this time. Come By over on the far rail. Trisker with the sheepskin noseband. Corbiere nearest to us. Behind them Dark Hansel and Ballymellan and Stearsby and Knockhill. Over the 9th, Trisker and Come By together from Corbiere third, Knockhill over on the far rail, then Dark Hansel and Ballymellan and Stearsby and I Haven't a Light and Jimbrook and Catchphrase and Covent Garden and Why Forget. And now to the fence that'll be the last on the next circuit. Come By on the far side, number 11 this time. Trisker and Corbiere and Knockhill and Dark Hansel and Stearsby, then Catchphrase and Jimbrook and Ballymellan and Why Forget. And behind them come Covent Garden and Macoliver and I Haven't a Light. Little gap then to Lucky Vein. Behind Lucky Vein is Ballytask, then Tackroy and Fitzherbert's now the back marker, and Come By is still just the leader, and all 17 who set out are still standing in this Coral Welsh National, with Come By leading the field from in second place. Trisker, just in behind Trisker as they swing left-handed is Corbiere, then Stearsby and Knockhill. Catchphrase on the outside, then Jimbrook and Dark Hansel, then Why Forget and Covent Garden and Ballymellan, and then Macoliver, and behind Macoliver is I Haven't a Light, and then Lucky Vein, Ballytask, Tackroy and Fitzherbert. Still Come By from Trisker and Corbiere. Stearsby and Catchphrase. Behind them, Knockhill and Dark Hansel. Behind Dark Hansel is Jimbrook, who's going well with Lorcanwire. Then comes Ballymilan, and then Covent Garden, and then Why Forget and I Haven't a Light as they come to the 12th now. Come by Trisker and Corbiere. Over the 12th ahead of Stearsby and Catchphrase and Knockhill. Behind Knockhill is Jimbrook and then Dark Hansel. Lucky Vane with a lot to do at the moment as they jump the 3rd ditch. Come by the leader from Trisker and Corbiere and Stearsby. Then Knockhill and Dark Hansel have fallen there. Dark Hansel has gone. Made a very mad mistake, gave his rider no chance. Tackroy has been pulled up. Come by as the leader over the water from Corbiere, who's gone 2nd. Stearsby on the inside, mistake there by Knockhill. Then comes Catchphrase. Trisker made a mistake too. Come by still from Corbiere, 7 out. Stearsby on the inside. Catchphrase behind Catchphrase. Knockhill behind Knockhill. Jimbrook. Then comes Trisker. Then Macoliver. Behind Macoliver is Why Forget. Then Lucky Vane making a little bit of progress. That's 6 from home. Come by from Stearsby now. Corbiere back in 3rd. Jimbrook still making progress. Catchphrase still well in the picture as they swing left-handed. Stearsby on the inside. Come by on the outer. Corbiere in 3rd and Catchphrase 4. And these 4 clear of Jimbrook. Behind Jimbrook is Knockhill. Behind Knockhill is Macoliver. And then Lucky Vane making steady progress from the rear, but got too much to do. Racing towards the home turn now with 5 fences left to jump. And it Stearsby towards the right. Come by with the sheepskin noseband in the centre. Corbiere on the near side. As they come down to this next fence, 5th from home. Stearsby, the younger horse, lands in the lead from Come By 2nd, Corbiere 3rd and Catchphrase 4. Coming down to the final ditch now. As they do so, the ex-novice, 4 from home, Stearsby with the advantage from Come By in 2nd. 3rd is Corbiere. Coming down now to the 3rd last, and as they do so, it's Stearsby for Jenny Pittman from Come By, then also Pittman trained on the near side, Corbiere. Behind them is Jimbrook making progress. Behind them come Catchphrase, then Macoliver, then Lucky Vane still making ground. Racing now down to the 2nd last. Stearsby with the advantage from Come By, Corbiere and Jimbrook. Stearsby landed clear then as they come down now to the final fence. It's Stearsby, a 7-year-old in the lead now from in 2nd place. Come By, then comes Jimbrook. Stearsby over clear, and he's established an unassailable lead as they race up towards the line. It's Stearsby being chased by Jimbrook and Macoliver towards the stand side, but Stearsby's going to hold them all. And as they come to line, Stearsby's won the Coral Welsh National. It's a photo for 2nd between Macoliver and Jimbrook, and then came Corbiere. Behind Corbiere was Come By, then Lucky Vane. Behind Lucky Vane was Catchphrase, and then Knockhill and Covent Garden and Fitzherbert, and behind them Why Forget and I Haven't a Light. The judges called it in fact a 3rd. The winner first, number 2, Stearsby, owned by Mr. Terry Ramsden, trained by Mrs. Jenny Pittman, ridden by Graham Bradley. 2nd, the judges called it 2nd, number 13, Macoliver, owned by AJ Bingley Limited, trained by Mrs. Jenny Pittman, ridden by Mark Perrott. And 3rd, number 4, Jimbrook, owned by